Okay, welcome to the first video in our R040 Engineering Design OCR coursework for the 2026 year, where we're designing the garden lantern. So we're going to start at task one, and we're hopefully going to work our way through all the tasks so you've got an in-depth understanding of what you need to produce for each of the tasks and what sections they're split into. So task one. This is the product analysis, and it's worth 9 marks. This is where you do a bit of your own research and a bit of your own work, and you find some lanterns and you write a little bit about them. So there's 3 main areas in this, and they're not all weighted exactly at 3 marks, but we can sort of earmark them in where necessary. So you need to produce what's called an Access FM for 3 decorative lanterns. Discuss the strengths and weaknesses of each of those lanterns and conduct a design matrix. We're going to be focusing on the first of those bullet points today. So, what is ACCESSFM? So, this is when we're talking about a product and you're asked to analyze a product, you're asked to compare products, you're going to think to ACCESSFM. Each letter stands for something, so it's a way of remembering different things about a product that we can write about. We've got aesthetics, C for cost, C for customer or client, E for environment, S for safety, S for size, F for function, and M for material. And I'm going to show you a slide in a minute. We're not going to go into this in depth, but I'm going to show you the slide in a second that shows you everything that you could write about for each of these things. And there it is. So we're not going to go into all that. By all means, pause the video or go back to this point in the video and just read all the sections, all the criteria that you might want to go into. There's more than enough there for you to talk about for the task in hand. And this is also really, really useful for the R038 section. So the actual exam that you usually sit in year 11. This is super useful to remember for when you're asked to do this. Then, okay. What you're going to do now is you're going to make 2 slides and you're going to copy and paste the same table onto each of those slides. Or you're going to make the table and then just copy and paste a slide with that table on it. And this table is going to be 5 rows by 4 columns. You've got 8 criteria in the Access FM. So you're going to have 1 heading bar. And then down the left-hand side, you're going to, on the first side, write aesthetics, cost, consumer, and environment. And on the second side, you're going to write size, safety, function, and materials. Okay. And then what you can do, once you've got that down, is you're going to find 3 garden lanterns. Now, these are going to be similar to the lantern that you're going to design a bit later on, and you should have probably started that by now. There's videos later in the series for making that on CAD. But you're going to just jump online. It should take you 5 minutes. Just find 3 different, appropriate, similar garden lanterns. And you want these to be a variety, so you want a range of these. And under or next to these pictures in that top heading bar, you're going to have the picture. You're going to have the name of that product. So if you click on the link, it should take you to the actual product page. And you also, what you might find useful is to actually put that link in here, in this top bar of the table, because what that's going to help you do when you get to things like cost or materials, it's often got, especially if it's on Amazon or if it's a retailer selling this product, it will have all this information for you to like go back and look at. So if you've just dropped the link in that bar, it means that when you get to this point later on, maybe in a few lessons time or maybe in a few days, you won't have to go back and find that exact image, that exact product, and try and retrace your steps. You've got the link there. Okay, so what you should have now is 2 almost identical slides, just with these headings slightly different. So with these 4 on slide 1, and then size, safety, function, material on slide 2. Okay, this is an example of what mine looks like. And all I've not done is in the top bar, I've not got my lantern name and the link, but I've got 3 distinct different types of lanterns that go in your garden. I've also changed the colour of my table, changed the lines, just so it looks unique and it doesn't look like I've just dragged a template offline or you just watched a YouTube video that told you exactly how to do it. You can also change the fonts a little bit, make it bold, do a little bit of fancy things to make it look cool. So Now, you should use a size 12 font. What this means is this ensures that you're adding enough detail. What you don't want for each one of these is, for example, aesthetics, rectangle, or aesthetics, shiny finish. You want to write in full sentences, and you want to write things like, maybe for example, on the first one, it's it's got a geometric shape. It's stylized. Maybe you could name drop certain artists. You could talk about the diagonal pattern across the front. You could talk about how it's got a curvaceous organic handle. You could say all sorts about the. You could say it's a shiny black neutral color, which means it doesn't. It might be suitable for all audiences or for a number of different people. It's not earmarking that target market. Second one, we can talk about how it's an organic shape. It's maybe based on Oriental lanterns. It's got a very fancy pattern on. And you can go into, you can even look into the patterns and talk a little about what the origins of that might be. Um, and again, if you go back, you've got all the things you might want to list on here. And all you're going to do is use size font. You're going to fill out for the full marks on this. You want a couple of points for each one, really. This is quite a significant piece of work. And it's up to you whether you go down lantern one and you just nail all the bits for lantern one, all 8 criteria across those 2 slides, then lantern 2, lantern 3, or whether you want to talk about aesthetics first for all 3 of your lanterns and work across like that, then talk about the cost for all 3 of them. It's really up to you. But that is what your Access FM is. It's a product analysis of a range of lanterns. So we do 3. We think 3 is a reasonable amount to compare, and we talk about 3 different lanterns of those 8 criteria. And so hopefully that's given you an insight into what you should be expecting to do for task 1. We're going to look at the strengths and weaknesses in the next video, and then we're going to finish off by looking at the design matrix. I hope this has been help. If you've got any questions, let me know, and hopefully we can crack on. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.